Research is essential to find out about many aspects of care, the impact of disease, and the best ways to diagnose and treat it. Research addresses unanswered questions and plays a vital role in discovering new treatments and ensuring existing treatments are used in the best way. For diseases like neuroendocrine cancer, this is crucial. There are many forms of research. Clinical trials are one of them. So what is a clinical trial? A clinical trial is a planned voluntary study designed to find out if a treatment is safe and effective, and whether existing treatments can be used in different ways. It helps answer questions like, is the treatment safe? Does it have side effects or affect quality of life? Does it work better than other treatments? What actually happens to the drug in the body? Not all clinical trials will result in new and better treatments, but even then, the information gathered is really useful, as it helps doctors better understand the cancer and how to treat it. Are clinical trials safe? In a word, yes. Treatments undergo years of research and testing to track safety and efficacy before you're asked to trial them. Most clinical trials that look at treatments are done in 4 main phases. If a new treatment's successful in one phase, it moves on to the next. Phase 1 trials involve a small number of people, often healthy volunteers, and aim to test the safety and side effects of a new treatment. For example, does it make people sick or raise blood pressure? Phase 2 trials involve more volunteers, usually tens or hundreds. These are typically people who have the condition for which the treatment is to be used. This is to make sure the treatment is safe and effective, and to help find out what dose is needed. If the new treatment is found to be beneficial, then it moves into Phase 3 testing. For more common diseases, hundreds, sometimes thousands of patients can take part. Unfortunately, it can be difficult to get this number of volunteers for rare and uncommon cancer trials, which is why it's so important that more of the neuroendocrine cancer community get involved. Phase 4 trials are done after a drug has been approved by drug regulatory authorities. They're used to gather information on the drug's effect in different populations and any side effects associated with long-term use. Are all clinical trials the same? There are many different kinds of clinical trials, but the 2 key types are randomized control trials and observational studies. Randomized control trials aim to find out which treatment is best by comparing a new treatment and an existing treatment, 2 or more existing treatments, a new treatment and no treatment, or a placebo. These trials usually compare at least one group of people who receive a new treatment and a controlled group who receive the current standard treatment, no treatment, or a placebo. The process for deciding who gets which treatment is made at random. This is called randomization and ensures the trial results aren't biased. Unlike randomized controlled trials, observational studies involve the observation of individuals without manipulation or intervention. Observational studies help investigate relationships that can't be tested using randomized controlled experiments. Such studies can help inform future research and improve understanding of how things work in clinical practice. So how do you get involved? There are many clinical trials going on at any one time. Unfortunately, there are fewer trials for rare and uncommon cancers like neuroendocrine cancer. This makes the trials that do take place vital. Getting enough patients is critical to a trial's success. That's why it's so important that neuroendocrine cancer patients get involved. To take part, you can search for trials yourself, or your care team might suggest doing so as part of your treatment. When searching for trials, it's useful to have details about your particular neuroendocrine cancer to hand. This is because trials have eligibility criteria you'll need to meet in order to join them. If you find a trial you're interested in, let your clinical team know. To join a trial, you'll need a medical referral, and they can arrange this for you. Getting prepared. Before you join a trial, you might want to ask your clinical team a few basic questions so you know exactly what's involved. Things like, what's the aim of the trial? What are the possible side effects of new treatment? Will I need more checkups, tests and scans if I take part? Who can I contact if I have a problem during the trial? What will happen if I leave the trial before the end? What treatment will I get if I don't take part? And more practical things like, how long will the trial last? Where is it taking place? Will any travel costs be covered? Will I need to take time off work? Remember that ultimately the decision to take part in a trial is yours, and if you do join one, you are in control throughout the process. This means, for example, that you can decide to leave the trial at any point, but do let your care team know so they can plan the best alternative treatment. Most trials are designed to be completed safely and will include a clear follow-up plan. You may also be approached to join other clinical trials in the future, so it's important to check whether participating in a trial would affect your eligibility for other trials. Whatever the outcome of the trial, by taking part, you will have helped future neuroendocrine cancer patients by helping researchers learn more about this uncommon cancer. For more information, please visit our website at www.neuroendocrinecancer.org.uk.